Welcome back. If you are looking for something to stream, well, you want to check out It's Jann on Jann. Well, I recently spoke with Jann Arden all about her fun new show. Let's take a look.
Right now, it's Jann on Jann. Actress and musician Jann Arden stars as a fictionalized, self-effacing version of herself in Jann, which is streaming on Hulu. Thanks so much for being here, Jann.
I am so happy to be here. I'm happy to be anywhere. Even though you're sitting where you're sitting and I'm in my house, I still feel like I'm going somewhere. I had to get up and shower.
Always a good day, definitely. And I think I just said Jann like 6 times. So this is a great show. I'm so excited. Tell me a little bit more about it.
You know, where we drop the viewer in is into a full-blown life, middle-aged woman wondering, how did I become middle-aged? How did it happen so fast? Trying to figure out how her career kind of slid halfway down the mountain, kind of trying to figure out why her relationships aren't working out, kind of thinking to herself, I think my mother has memory loss. I think she might have dementia. Straight-laced sister and her husband and their kids that seem to be so perfect all the time. And I'm just struggling. And you don't have to know anything about Canada to understand the humor in the Jann show. It's lots of physical comedy. And everyone's going to find the character that they can relate to. And we're so proud of the show. It's been so much fun to make.
So you're playing, as I mentioned, a fictionalized version of yourself. So is this loosely based on your life? Did you take inspiration and ideas? What's the relationship?
Well, you know, I've been in the music business for 30 years. I've been with Universal Records and traveled all over the world. But I had, my parents are both gone now, but they both had memory loss. I don't have a sister, but I have 2 brothers. TV Jann dates a heck of a lot more than I do. But we absolutely, my mom's Alzheimer's, as much as it was so difficult and so frustrating, and I really didn't know what was up and what was down half the time. But sometimes I really laughed very hard at my mom, and she was very funny. And I just thought, if that's funny, I think that can absolutely go into scripted comedy. I think there's some comedy gold to be found within that reality. And when the show started airing in Canada, I mean, it was such a hit. And I think one of the reasons was that 1 million families that are suffering with memory loss here in Canada, and there's millions more in the United States, are going, it's okay. I'm not the only one going through this, because with that, there's a lot of shame. There's a lot of privacy that goes along with memory loss. People don't want other people to know. And I think our show really opens up that box. I really do.
Well, and you're relatable, and you're talking about hard things that happen to many people that sometimes aren't discussed enough. So I can see how audiences are really loving it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You really hit that on the head. It is the dialogue and the narrative that's missing, I think, with us socially. I know when my mom started forgetting stuff, I was covering for her all the time. I was making up stuff. Oh, she's getting older. My mom was only just 72 when she started down that road. And it was 10 years of very rapidly forgetting even how to use the toaster. I remember her phoning me one day. She goes, "Hi, it's Mom." And I'm like, "Hello." She goes, "You got to come over here and tell me how to work this phone." And I said, "Well, you're on the phone, Mom. You're talking on the phone." "I'm not." I said, "You are on the phone right now." "I'm on the phone right now." I said, "Yes, you're on the phone." "Well, how do I hang it up?" And I said, "Well, just follow that cord down," because they had a home landline. And before I even knew it, she'd hung up the phone on me. So, and I laughed for months about that incident. And that's what we wanted to bring into the show, is like, you're going to be okay. And if you don't laugh about it, you are going to be sunk. You have to laugh in the face of utter disaster. It's the only way through.
It really is, and that's what is so needed right now. It's been such a hard time, but being able to sit back, laugh, but also feel understood is so important. And you can watch this on Hulu. Series 1 and 2 are going to be released actually today, correct?
Yes, it's so exciting. If you stay up all night long, you can watch all 14 episodes. Just stay up. Just drink a whole bunch of coffee and then tweet me. You've got to send me a Twitter at Jann Arden. Come on, let me know what you're thinking.
Okay, I'm done. That's my plan for the night. Well, thank you so much, Jann Arden, for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you. Make sure you watch Jann streaming on Hulu.
Thank you. Bye.